Hey everybody, it's Scott here with Seriously Tech Stuff, and I went back to my down looking format. I hope you like it. Let me know in the bottom, which looks better and which looks more comfortable to watch. I think this actually looks better because you can focus on the mouse that I'm talking about. And of course, the mouse that I'm talking about, you know very well, I'm sure. This is the Logitech Pro Superlight. This is not the 2. This is the original one. Now, this is the box. There's no 2 on it anywhere. I know, it's 2023. I'm aware of that. I don't know. You're like, why did you buy this? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Just be patient. So in the box, you get, of course, the mouse. You get an empty box because I took everything out. The cable, of course, it's a cable. You get these, which are really cool that they give you that. And they're really nice, too. If you notice, it doesn't have like a crisscross texture on it or whatever. It's just rubber. It's just a rubber feel. I like those. Why can't I find some of those? Everything I buy like has this weird texture on it that's uber grippy. Like, it's a baseball bat or something. Anyway, so with this, it is 63 grams. It does have the Hero sensor up to 25,000 K DPI. It also is 1,000 polling, and it does have a mini USB charge port. I know it's not C. Okay, and that's the difference, and we'll go over that right now. The difference between this and the 2 is that it has a 2,000 polling rate and a USB-C. I think it has an updated sensor, and the buttons I think are pretty much the same. These optical buttons, so you're getting that just an updated version, and I think that's what everybody wanted, right? Now you're probably asking me, well, then why didn't you get a 2? Why aren't you doing a review of a 2? Well, I'll tell you, because I am not made of money, and this was $109.99 on sale, and as of this video, it's still on sale at Best Buy. They also have the black one and the red one and the light red one. They have them all for $109.99. Now, the reason I bring that up, and the reason that I got this mouse, my original black one, I did not like. I bought it used. I don't think getting one used is... I didn't want to give a review of one that I got off eBay. I just didn't feel right about it. So, I bought a new one at that sale price because I've been using this wrong. Admittedly. I know how that sounds. It sounds dumb. It sounds like hammer, picture, and wall. No. I was using this as an ergo mouse because of the shape. I know this isn't an ergo mouse. It's not marketed as one. It's just the brain in my hand said ergo mouse. So that's kind of where I've been using it. I put my hand on it. And what happens is when you do that, you have full contact with all of this. And that's what I didn't understand. I'm like, why would you make a mouse where you have full contact with everything? You can't move your hand articulating like it's just all in your wrist. I didn't understand that. And that's what made it very uncomfortable, because after a while, it's like all your pressure's right here. I'm holding it wrong. You bring it back just a little bit, just to like that. You're supposed to use it like this. I have not been using it like that. I don't know why. I picked it up for the first time, and that's how I've been using it. And when I got the other one, the first one, everybody told me to get a Superlight. Get a Superlight. Get a Superlight. Get a Superlight. I'm like, okay. You know, what mouse should I get? Superlight. Okay, I got one. I didn't like it. I got everything but that one. Or I got everything alongside that one. I have a drawer full of mice, so I didn't spend a lot of time with it. This new one, I have spent a week with it. I spent more time with this in a week than I have with the other one in an entire year. I know how that sounds, but I mean, honestly, if I play one match with it, I'm like, hand me something else. But since I have realized that I have been using it wrong, I really like this mouse, and I've kind of jumped on board with it. Hero sensor, optical switches, really nice wheel, rather usable side buttons. Not my favorite. And that's where I don't really like it. And then, of course, you got the USB mini. It's not a USB-C. So with those things, it's kind of like, why not get the two? Price, $109.99. That's what it comes down to. This mouse, to me, is worth $100. It's not worth $159.99. I don't think it's worth $160. I just don't. $129.99, which is where it kind of falls a lot of times. Maybe. 109 or 99, if it dropped down to 99, I think that's a perfect price for this mouse. And what you pay for a mouse kind of has, an effect on how much you enjoy it. I know you're going to argue that, but it is. It's like anything else. If you spend $70 for a game, you finish it in 3 hours, and you're like, wow, that wasn't that great. You're not going to have a good feeling about it. You're going to feel like you just wasted your money. But if you buy a game for, say, $19.99, you kind of enjoy it for about 3 hours. You're like, yeah, I guess I got $20 out of that. That's pretty good, right? That's how you look at it. With these, I don't think this is worth $160. I don't think the new one is worth $160, to be perfectly honest. There's other mice out there that have 4,000 polling rate and are under $160. They're more this price, around $100. So with that price and reevaluating the mouse as a whole and using it properly, I felt like now is the time for me to talk about this mouse and do a review of it. So let's go ahead and get into it, since we've already started and pretty much gone over everything. Now, of course, you have a slot for your dongle. PFT e-feet, which you have the added foot right here. Lots of feet. Okay. You will notice that there is no DPI button. Why, I don't know. I guess because they feel like if you're a pro, you don't change your DPI. I don't know, whatever. But it doesn't have one. That could be a plus or a minus. I don't change mine while I'm playing. I don't ever push the DPI button. Usually I push it by mistake and go, what is wrong with, so that's not a big deal for me. The buttons, like I said, are very, very nice. The wheel is a little larger and very smooth and easily clickable. It's great. It's near perfect. The side buttons are a tad mushy. And could be a little larger for this size mouse. They're a little small, and they do kind of go into the case a little bit, so it gives you that really cheap feel that I don't like. But the coating is really nice. It is a smooth coating. I do like the added silver on the white. That makes it look very 80s sci-fi, which is I'm a fan of. And all around, it's an attractive mouse, and it feels great. The coating is really good. It's that same coating that's like, this is kind of slippery. Oh, there it is. It just kind of gives it a second to kind of, mesh with the oils and sweat of your skin. I know that's attractive. The shape of this mouse is unique, I have to say. I don't have another mouse that is like this one. This one, the Pulsar X Mini size 1, kind of comes close, but it is flatter on the top. As you can see, there are some mice out there that have a similar shape to this. I just don't own one. But again, I think this is a good shape if you're using it correctly. Claw is probably fine. I think any shape you could probably find this to be very pleasing. As far as the operation of it, sensor and everything, I have had no problems whatsoever, other than the side buttons just feeling a little bleh, a little underwhelming. I kind of like that, kind of click. Like I said, I got a drawer full of mice. Now, like the Logitech 703, look at those. I mean, these are the best man, those are best buttons. I just wish, I know that this is like much larger on the side, but they could make those a little bigger. It's funny that they make some that big and then they make these like too small for me anyway. The placement is fine. It's like right there, you know, just, I just wish they were a little more tactile. And that's pretty much it. I mean, everything else is fine. The software, you've seen the software. It's Logitech software. And again, if you haven't picked one of these up, I think now is a good time to pick this up. You're not really missing out on the two. The polling rate is really the big seller. But honestly, you know, watch my other videos, watch everybody's videos. Going from either 1,000 to 4,000 is really not that big a deal. And most people can't tell the difference. I really can't tell the difference. Maybe if I'm doing something very intricate, maybe. But as far as like aiming, headshots and stuff like that, I really can't tell the difference. So you're going to pay $60 for a USB and an extra 1,000 polling rate. If that's your thing, then go for it, man. It's no big deal. But this way you can save some money. If you haven't picked one of these up, I think now's the best time to do it. They're probably going to be discounting these until they're gone. That's what Logitech usually does if they've got a replacement. And rightly so. If they bring down the price of the other one, it is a very much an update and a needed update. And if you already have one of these, I don't know why you would be watching this other than thank you. I appreciate it. Then I wouldn't upgrade unless there's something wrong with it, unless it breaks or something. Then you could be like, hey, great, now I can go to a 2. But yeah, this is a fantastic mouse. I really like it. I've been using it all week. I will continue to use it. And I feel stupid for not taking the time to really learn the ins and outs of this mouse, and especially the shape, which is something that I do diligently on every other mouse. So for that, I apologize, and I won't make that mistake again. So thanks for watching. Keep playing. Have fun out there.